welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marsha Lee. And today's video, it's a little bit different. I've been mulling over for some time now to do a podcast or type of podcast, where I interview, I have guests come on and I ask them questions, maybe in their area of expertise, or just to hear their views on things that are happening. So today we have our first guest on, in a real life with Dante, his YouTube channel. Damian Green, the author, the youth empowerment officer, my life and business partner, and my accountability partner. And what else? Am I missing anything else that I can? And my cheerleader. So, welcome, Damian.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here. I've been watching all things Marsha, and just always wanted to be on that podcast because it's so hype and dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. On a serious note, so I think it's still, I can still say, it's the top of the year, and we want to ensure that we are holding ourselves accountable as it relates to our finances. So I saw it fit to invite the man here to share with us some our topic tonight is managing your finances, right? So he'll be here just to share with us a little bit. So our first question is, what are the most important money management strategies that you can introduce the audience, or you can share with us about? Yes.
Money management. Money management is very important, and one of the main ways for you to take control of your spending and manage your money is through effective budgeting. And that is budgeting that takes into consideration everything that you spend money on. So that includes your guilty pleasure. So say for example you have a Starbucks guilty pleasure and you go to Starbucks once per week.
Oh, yeah, true.
And all that Starbucks junkie there. And that Starbucks visit is going to run you, say, $2,000, $1,000, $500. Starbucks are not $200. Just saying, if it's even $200 per week, that is 200 times 4, right? And that's times the 12 months for the year. And that's going to give you an idea of, on average or yearly, what you spend on going to Starbucks. So the budget is going to give you a breakdown between what you earn versus what you spend. And it gives you control over your spending, so you can say, all right, then I need to cut some of the spending here. I need to, first and foremost, if you spend more than you earn, you need to go and revisit your spending, right? So budgeting is key.
So can you just maybe give them just maybe nothing long, but what are some of the key things that your budget should entail?
Okay, so first and foremost, the budget shouldn't be complicated. It should be simple. So your budget takes into consideration, it depends on how you get paid. So some persons get paid weekly, some persons get paid fortnightly, some persons get paid monthly. However, the budget should take into consideration how your bills or your spending comes in. And a lot of the bills, you pay these bills on a monthly basis. So the budget should take into consideration your every month expenditure. So if you're in a rent facility, that is your rent, utilities, so your light, water, cable, grocery shopping. If you go to the supermarket, you need a supermarket allotment. um, wholesale, going to the market, if you're taking taxi, transportation, lunch, you need to put those things on your budget, and those things are reoccurring. These are every month expenditures.
And those expenditure, they also include subscription. So say you have Amazon Prime, you have Netflix.
Definitely. And in today's day and age, these are some of the things that persons are actually spending money on. So definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So what what are some of the tips that you would give to someone starting out their financial journey? So a young budding, somebody that maybe just graduated from university.
First, buy my book, and that is Your Financial Health. Quick, easy, simple way. And that's going to get things into focus. Some of the things that we have never really thought about. So, in terms of the tips for persons who might be leaving school, I would say, well, that's somebody who's leaving school, who's in a job, or
so transitioning into your first job or your first real job, leaving university and going into the working world.
Okay, for many
or high school and going into the working world, whatever it is.
And this is major key. You really have to start taking into consideration what your expenditure is going to be, because guess what? And this is a shocker for a lot of persons. You see, when you leave from mommy under the roof, it's a different thing. So you see that pouring out of the juice, full the glass, and you drink a little sip and put it down till you throw it away, and all of that. I would say start practicing as if you are living on your own before you go to live on your own, because it's a shocker for many young persons. You know, when the young persons move out starving, hungry, because they did not master the art of spending wisely. So for persons, start practice before you take it on full on. And this is something that I recommend to everyone. Listen, surround yourself with people who can provide you proper guidance.
Yep, that is key.
Choose your audience
wisely. That is key.
Persons who can give you excellent tips, because in terms of managing your money, it's not a one size fit all, because your salary might be different. The things that you spend your money on might be different, but if you have people around you who can give you different pointers, and possibly, say for example, you reach out to me, the way how I budget might not fit your lifestyle. But you may have somebody around you who, based on have a similar lifestyle to yours, or maybe even how would they relate the information to you. You may be able to process it better. But it is important for you to have persons around you who, and as Marsha mentioned before, accountability partners, people who can be straight up with you, keep you, we see you doing things that are going to be detrimental to you. They can say, listen, I don't think that this is something that is suited for you at this particular point in time. You just start working, you might land a very nice job, and the first thing that you're going to do is to take out a liability.
Which is a credit card.
You take out a credit card, or you take out an expensive
car.
Vehicle. So the vehicle, if it's not helping you to earn money, then it is a liability. It's taking money out of your pocket. So when you could have, say you need a vehicle to move around, buy an Axio or Demio. Or one of those cars. If my AD wagon, ACR and everything good, yes. You can afford to take that out comfortably and then build yourself from your salary. And I guess we're going to talk about, because it's not just your salary. So maybe we're going to talk about.
So, but then another thing that you brought up too, when you talked about surrounding yourself with people, not just with people like-minded, but when you're in your friends, sometimes they may be in a different, like they're where you want to go and where they're going. It's almost like you're not aligned. So find yourself people who, because you will have a friend where every day they go to, for example, we are saying Starbucks, and we not pick on Starbucks, but every morning they can treat themselves to Starbucks. Maybe that is a part of their budget and they can afford to. But can you afford that habit? Can you afford a fast food for lunch every day? You know, can you afford that type of lifestyle? So, you know, it's important to kind of surround yourself with people who you're on the same journey then, same mission, you know. So if me they carry lunch, you carry lunch too, that type of thing, and we'll share.
And
you know.
with yourself.
Yep.
Act your wage. Yeah. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses. You understand? So if for fast food every day, no. Because that is $1,500 every day. So tell yourself, so listen. And it's important for you to have positive conversations with yourself.
Yeah.
So rather than saying, oh, I'm broke, that's why I'm about to cook lunch and care. It's the healthier way.
Right.
And you feed that to your subconscious and it makes it much easier for you. And then
meal prepping.
Yeah, and then sooner or later, you know, you can start look buff like me. Yeah, man. But I bring lunch every day. And I have a secret and I share the secret with you guys.
So alright, so now that you said that you bring lunch every day, how do you recommend people tracking their spend? Like how do you track your spend? Because you bring lunch every day and it must be because of, you know why you're bringing lunch every day.
Yes.
So how will you recommend?
So before, so you find yourself doing some things and it's working, but you don't really know. And listen, guys, I recommend reading. As mentioned in my book, Marshall has a book out for entrepreneurs and stuff, but there are other books out there that they provide you with information that you have. So I would have been bringing lunch before. I said, alright, I'm saving. I was saving, but guess what?
Yeah.
The money that I was saving was kind of invisible. I was saving, but that money wasn't going to anything specific. And then I realized that, hey, don't just save the money, but ensure that that money has a designation.
Yeah.
It's going somewhere. So I said, alright.
Put a label to it.
On average, I would spend say $1,000 on lunch. So that $1,000 every single day, I put it somewhere. Takes discipline. Because for our culture, once you save some money, the first thing that pop up in your subconscious. How
you can treat yourself.
Yeah, how we going to name this? How we can eat money? How we can spend this money?
Yes.
So you put the money down, but it's not just about putting the money down. You're saying you are going to be putting a little corner for the rest of the year. And then at the end of the year, you are going to cover my car insurance.
Yeah.
I'm going to invest in an insurance policy or some type of investment policy, or it's going to go to a specific thing.
Christmas dinner.
Christmas dinner? No joke.
Yeah.
So Christmas dinner, I save for that. Yeah. So money is tucked away somewhere, and I know that alright, Christmas spending need to come up, and we have some money tucked away somewhere, so that money never comes out of what we're going to be getting for Christmas. One of the you asked a question, I want to kind of double back to the question that you asked about the person leaving school. Discipline. When you hear discipline, you think will be
or punishment, some form of punishment.
Or something. Yeah. I have a mantra. I call him something again.
Your affirmation.
Affirmation.
Yeah.
And that is discipline over motivation.
Yeah.
You can't rely on motivation all the time.
No.
And this is
that will fail you.
It will fail you.
Yeah.
And oftentimes we say, oh, I'm pumped going to the gym. I'm pumped, but I don't always have no motivated.
Yeah.
And so you're not motivated all the time. What's the fix? Discipline. Doing what needs to get done. And we have to cultivate that attitude of discipline. You see, if you want to be successful financially, because having money doesn't mean success. And success means it's different for different people.
True.
But we want that level of financial freedom. You have to be disciplined. You have to know that, hey, I am going to save this money. This money is going to go towards that. So something pop up, we not have no money to do that. Don't think about, oh, that money there around this, so let me go. No. Put that money aside, and this is what you're saving that money for. So cultivating that attitude of discipline, major key, and it starts with doing simple things. Getting up, you decide to go and work out 5 days a week, start doing so. You tell yourself that, listen, I am going to prep my lunch and bring it, and I'm going to stash that money as if I'm spending it on lunch. Start doing these things. Brush your teeth every night before you go to bed. Take this way. Some of them, you know, if you lazy, say a prayer before you go to bed. Discipline. Start small and work your way up. And once you get to that level,
iron every week. It takes discipline.
Oh yeah, I shot every day.
Every night.
One time we look at I put out the shirt and business say it and get iron. I feel nice. Can't, bro. I can't. I tried though. You know, I tried. But as it relates to spending, yes, I have a project to do, and I'm going to put money aside for that project. Best believe that it's gonna get done. And was I like that from day one? No. I learned that, and I learned from people around me. What was a part of me from day one? Saving. But to what avail? Saving towards what? And you realize if you have money, put down the money. Something will pop up and you're gonna find use for it. Yeah.
Like I don't know if maybe you can relate to it, but you have a money or you're expecting some money and then bam, something happened to the car.
Yeah.
Or something in the house needs fixing. Yeah. Yeah.
Cause me, I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
But hey, listen.
True. True story.
Can I share a little piece?
Yeah.
Alright, so success, financial success that coming down. No success that coming down struggling. And learning opportunities. So we don't call them failure. It's an opportunity for you to learn.
To improve.
Improve on yourself. And we would have been coming from a place where we had vehicles that they listen to you. And I said, I'm spiking. Yeah, and during that time, like, you know, we have different things to do. And something just happened. But guess what? With every single thing that you're experiencing, you can make an attempt to remedy that situation.
Yeah.
And I learned about how to condition my mind from saying, I can't afford to, how can I? So cars giving problem, and the first thing, we don't have money right now we actually never had, we didn't have any money to buy cars. And when I say, this not working.
Yeah.
And you see that mindset there? It just open. It's like that's what the universe is waiting on. Like universe is say, punk. I wait for a long time to step out.
Yeah.
And boom.
Yeah.
So we don't really have the car something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Yes.
Right.
We don't have that.
No.
In the name of
I mean, I
Jesus,
tell you,
we don't have it.
10
Yeah.
of
But there was a time when it was his car, Mike, and then just so we had take turns, and so we had take turns. The mechanic loved me.
Yeah. Recently, so we purchased water where the mechanic is, and the owner of the place recently I say, well, we can't soon again,
Yes.
so we want to for.
Right. So we're putting it out there, universe.
Yeah.
We don't know. Yeah. We're manifesting great things for this year.
Yeah.
And so.
And don't take that manifesting light.
No.
So for some of you who are watching now, there's a saying within the younger population, the Gen Z population. They say believe, but they don't know the power behind it. And then you have persons who are religious or spiritual and them say have faith. Faith, believe, same thing. And we say these things loosely.
Yeah.
We don't put in any power behind it. You ask for something, believe, have faith.
Have faith.
know that it's coming.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't come the way how you want it to
Or
come,
at the time,
that's okay.
it's okay.
But best believe that whatever it is that you put out there and you decide to go for it, it's going to come.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that people need to start working on is believing in themselves.
And planning too.
Oh, definitely.
Because without a plan, it's almost like, you know, what is it? What you're out there believing?
Yeah.
Like, what is it that you're putting out there?
Yeah.
What do you want? So make a plan.
You have to have
Make a plan.
Several plans as a matter of
Yes.
fact.
Plan A, B, C, and D.
Yeah. So as my geography teacher from grade 10, Miss Ford, big up herself. She obviously written on her board and I never forget. She never rub it off. He said, fail to plan,
Plan to fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You fail to prepare to fail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You never left me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just facts. It's just facts. You have to have a plan. But you see, on the road to success, there are some things that we don't know. And if you don't know, it's in a book somewhere. It's on a YouTube channel somewhere.
Oh yes.
It's within your network somewhere. And if it's not within your network, you might need to shuffle up your network. Alright, so identity. See, because I have a family member, right? Who used to visit a particular restaurant in Montego Bay every morning to have breakfast, and I couldn't understand why. And you know, when you're young, certain things are afraid to ask certain people, older people, and I say, well, they break up, and I say, yo, why is it that you go here to have breakfast every morning? And I say, come with me. And I realized that the people that were there, it was a wealth of knowledge. Every ins and out that's happening what you want to know happen right there. And I said, wow, your network can impact your net worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, right that. Dumb!
Yes, that's a word.
Your network can affect your net
Worth. Yes.
No joke.
A whole word. Preach it.
Right there. I promise you it's not what we're drinking. Well, like my glass? Yeah.
Really cute.
Mr. Dalrymple, big up yourself. So this is
The Dalrymples.
The Dalrymples. This is my groomsman glass. It's one of a kind. It's made from real crystal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So as you're talking about net worth, all right? What are some of the benefits of having multiple streams of income?
Oh.
So maybe you can, introduce them to what,
Hey.
multiple streams of income really
Yes,
mean, and what are some of the benefits?
So the book is Your Financial Health.
You want me to grab it?